Wait a second. This should not be live, but it is. Okay, apologies for the awkward, slightly early start here. Just like yesterday, YouTube's kind of on the cusp of switching its broadcast tools, and I'm used to sending the signal to YouTube and then pressing a button on YouTube's back end and then making it go live, but apparently I don't need to do that in this setup. You learn something new every day. Speaking of new, let's do something that I haven't done at all this week and talk about the Pixel 4, shall we? Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Pirillo. You've tuned into another live and yet slightly early edition of the Locker Gnome Daily Report, TLDR for short, tilde. Yeah, I get it, because it's ironic. You know, too long didn't read, but I tend to talk a lot, so much that I haven't even really started this video. But I will now. I realize that if the Pixel was a horse, it would be dead by now, and I would have just beaten to a bloody pulp at this stage. But I you know, still have a few things that I want to say and questions that I might be able to address, even though I'm more than confident the questions that I'm opening myself up to will have already been answered in prior videos this week or previously. I have not had time, I've not had bandwidth, not just in terms of like time during the day, but mental bandwidth to take photos, specifically to compare. I'm, as I mentioned before getting the Pixel, much more inclined to compare the performance of the Pixel 3 XL against the Pixel 4 XL. So that is probably what I would intend on doing if I, and I will likely do this, pursue the idea of a photo comparison. Now, I realize if I asked you, hey, what kind of photo comparisons would you like me to do? You'd say, oh, do the iPhone. I do not have an iPhone, don't want an iPhone. It's not what it's about, really, outright. Although, there's a possibility it could happen with the help of another community member. I would not be surprised if it happens. I'm just not planning for it immediately. The immediate plan is at some point this weekend to do some photo comparisons. I've been posting sample images, not just in social media, but on the Discord server. Posted a few more this evening. You know, the camera has impressed, you know, all along. And it's starting with the Pixel 2 XL, all the way through to the Pixel 4 XL. It's just getting better. The one thing that I will note is that the Pixel 4 XL, in any circumstance, and the same thing holds true for the Pixel 3 XL, or 2 even, if you can take a night sight shot, do it. You don't have to be in complete darkness to take a night sight shot. You can take it anytime, and the colors turn out to be a little more accurate, a little less cool. So for anybody complaining and say, the colors are too cool, try a night sight shot, if you can do it. If you can get away with it. You need a few more seconds, 1 or 2 more seconds of your life, but you get a photo that is somewhat, I think, more accurate to a truer to life color, especially in well-lit situations. Tends to have less noise. I've done regular shots and night sight shots, specifically in the, not even testing. Honestly, I've not, unlike a lot of people out there, you know, in posting these photos, I'm not really taking test shots. I'm taking shots that I want to take, which to me is kind of a better test. I don't know. Maybe I should be testing. Should I be doing that? Should I just be like, oh, here's a perfectly staged shot? You know? No, I'm taking pictures that I want to take, not just the ones that I'm going to throw away, not just a test shot. I want to keep these photos, right? These are, you know, make it or break it. I mean, getting, you know, Diana to I guess she was a TIE pilot tonight, and Jedi went as Ahsoka. Must have been Jedi's idea to do Ahsoka, which was wonderful. And I took that picture, posted it to a subreddit, the Star Wars subreddit. And yes, I'm on Reddit. Star Wars Radar is my handle on Reddit. I lost, for some odd reason, the username Chris Pirillo. I set it up eons ago, but apparently it's like disconnected from any other kind of account information. So my name is lost forever to the annals of Reddit. I don't think I ever used it, but I think I thought I had like basically had it. And anyway, Star Wars Radar is my handle on Reddit. Star Wars Radar on Twitter is where that I do most of my Star Wars stuff, you know, apart from the personal stuff. Either way, I've been taking pictures that I want to take. And I can't say that the process is any better than the Pixel 3 XL. I can't say that the image quality is necessarily any better. I mean, like, dramatically. Like, there's just a smaller difference. But, you know, it seems like processing happens a little more quickly. Maybe just slightly more quickly. Not like night and day, though. So it was just, in terms of taking a picture, I've never really noticed, it's taking forever for this image to process. Things have been relatively snappy. I just assume things are moving faster. I'm not sitting there with, like, you know, a stopwatch. If people still use those physical stopwatches. You know, one thing I have to laugh. I've shared these links before, too. These people, apparently, like, they do, all right, we're going to do an app open test on this phone and this phone, see which opens first. Oh, it looks like this phone beat it by a second. Okay, now we're doing this. Okay, now we're opening this app. Okay, now we're launching this app. And I'm like, really? Like, okay, I guess that proves something. I don't know if that's necessarily indicative of how a phone will continue to perform. You don't know what else is going into the app loading process and what have you. But it's an interesting way of benchmarking devices. Suffice it to say, in my workflow, generally speaking, has been Snappier on the Pixel 4 XL over the Pixel 3 XL. So I have, over on my iPad, well, actually, I have it everywhere, but I'm just going to use my iPad here because I can, okay? Because I'm kind of, you know, really upset that it started streaming before I was really ready for it. Oh, let's turn off night sight. Sorry, this isn't night sight. This is night mode? No, night shift. All these night words. There. Okay, so this is a cooler light. I have cooler lights in my room because I'm cool like that. Joshua Austin says, the Pixel 4 XL cameras are noticeably better than the Pixel 3 XL, more of a difference with the previous generation. Really? You think so, Joshua? Huh. I guess like I said, I'm going to be doing some side-by-sides, indoor shots, outdoor shots, low light, highlight, you know, I definitely have to clean my play shop a bit, like, because I definitely want to get some shots in here, but it's a bit of a mess. I've got, you know, random droid figures and you know, toys that have yet to be unboxed. Okay, fine. I'll open the Dio. There. Are you happy? I opened a toy and dropped it on my desk. There's the Dio Character Cars Hot Wheel that I was waiting for, and I got it, and I opened it for you. Are you happy? I am. Nice Dio. It was pretty cool. Hey, I don't know if you're going to replace BB-8 or CB-23 in my heart, but hey, you'll work. Thank you. Vroom, 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 vroom. Okay, yeah, back. I gotta get serious now. This is serious time. We're going to talk about my perspectives on the Pixel 3 XL versus the Pixel 4 XL. No more talk about toys for the next 2 minutes. I promise. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And I may, you know, throw other things in here. I've already shared these notes, by the way, on the Discord server. I know I keep hammering that. live.pirillo.com. Here, let me just... There. Go there. Join the Discord server. You can see, like, before I do these videos, in many cases, like, what I'm thinking. Other things going on, including dad jokes. The dad joke, too. I swear. Ben is amazing. Ben Cody Kirk, amazing. Although you and I think you're gonna have to duke it out over this Vegemite thing, because I love Vegemite. I don't know why. It's pungent and strong, and I mean, you got to remember, I chew my coffee. Okay, serious. Okay, put on your game face. There's no messing around, people. This is serious stuff. Like, you need to know. The Pixel 3 XL versus the 4 XL. Let me tell you one thing. And you know what? This is really upsetting to me. I have yet to hear one reviewer say this about the Pixel 3. I can't get through it with a straight face. I ruined it. Not one reviewer has pointed this out. You're going to hear, this is an exclusive, world first right here. I'm going to tell you something nobody else has told you. Nobody. And this is the truth. I have empirical evidence to back up this claim. The Pixel 4 XL is 1 XL better than the 3 XL. It's just simple math, people. It's simple math. No one's bothered to point it out. Nobody. No, they'll sit there and tell you, it doesn't have this, that, and the other thing. They won't tell you. It's 1 XL better than the Pixel 3 XL. Doesn't that say it all? See, Google doesn't have to slap the word pro on it for you to know that it's pro. Right? It's assumed to be pro. But 1 XL better. And Ben, you're right. It is 2 XL better than the Pixel 2 XL. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Pa! Okay, so, seriously. Okay, guys. We gotta, come on. We gotta do this. Serious stuff, man. No messing around. No one likes to mess around when it comes to this stuff. This is not a fun time. We can't have fun with this. At all. What do you think this is? Okay, so the good. Accessories available at launch. That was nice. I was kind of surprised. I'm like, oh, okay. I can get a case before I actually have the phone. That's awesome. It's not like a rich ecosystem of like cases and accessories, but it's enough. All I need is a good case. I got plenty of USB-C stuff. I get my cables at the Dollar Tree. Seriously, you can get USB-C cables at Dollar Tree, and they work, and they're cheap. They're $1. So that's how I get all my cables. I'm like, there we go, Dollar Tree, done. So I got USB-C stuff. No problem. The wireless charging, great. So having an accessory at launch, that to me was awesome. I like that. Because I don't think it was the same case, so to speak. Last year with the 3XL, again, the 4XL is 1XL bigger. 1XL better. No one said that. I'm just so surprised. I'm not sitting there, because I actually have a life, I'm not sitting there and timing how fast the battery charges on the 4XL. I mean, I know, and that's your nerdy thing, man. You nerd yourself out. You just sit there with a stopwatch and okay. Yeah, it's still charging. You can do that. I'm not going to do that. But it seems to charge faster. I don't know why. I mean, it just seems that way. And if that's not the case, okay, not a big deal. But it seems to charge in a faster capacity. Yeah, plugging into the same sources too. And again, I that is not empirical. That's just the new phone smell. Oh yeah. Who does not like a new phone smell? That's another good thing. It actually doesn't smell like anything. Just don't. I know there are people at home going, what is he talking about? Didn't mean to fool you there. Don't smell your phone. Or you can. I'm not going to stop you. I'm just saying it probably won't smell like anything. If it does, you may need a new phone. And I thought of another thing. Oh no, I'll get to I'll get that. No, I'll remember it with the bad. Remind me to get to this other thing when I get to the bad, because it's important. It is. So it seems to charge fast. I'm not going to taste it, Jonathan. Not going to happen. Is HTC still making the Pixel? No, Google is. Dude, it's got a G on the back of it. Where the hell is my Google? That's my old Google. Where's the new Google? Here it is. Hang on. My new Google. That's my new Google. It's got G. There's no G in HTC. Just like there's no team in I. But you know what team does have in it? ME. There's a me in team. Say it. So there's an I in Pixel. There's something, that might come in handy if you're ever on Wheel of Fortune. So, anyway, no. HTC, no. It doesn't, I don't know. It says G. So, I'd imagine if it was like HTC, it would say HTCG or GHTC. Isn't that the ingredient in like one of those recreational things? HTC? Isn't that? Pretty sure. Yeah. That's the thing that is legal in the state of Washington, which would explain a lot. Oh man, come on, guys. I really, if you want to be serious, I'm the last guy you ever want to tune into. Because I'm not going to be ever. It's just never going to happen. Snappier experience. It has been snappier. In just about every single operation. Shockingly, and I can't remember where I posted this, but Facebook, the Facebook app, I'm not joking. The Facebook app is probably... I see the delay is catching up with the THC comments. So don't smoke your phone. That's the thing. You don't want to do that. Do not. If it's an HTC phone, don't smoke it unless it's legal in your state. That's just a little word of warning. I'm probably the only person on the planet to have ever transposed the letters just to have fun with it. Okay, so it's snappier. In general operation, not thinking about it, it's like I'm in and out. The Facebook app, and not like I'm, in love with the Facebook app. I use it, right? It's fluid. I've never, I swear, never in all my years of using the Facebook app have ever had as fluid an experience. And if the Pixel 4 can make the Facebook app fluid and snappy, and the Facebook app, come on. Now Twitter, you'd think Twitter's lightweight. No, Twitter's clunky. Dude, it took them a year to figure out lights out. Dark mode, right? Dark, it's easy. Here, black, there you go, done. Twitter, for Android, it's got to take a year. They can roll out iOS, that's fine. But Twitter, I don't know, Android, how are we going to figure out black? I mean, this dark blue, what do we got? I mean, the dark blue is right there. Like, how are we going to make this, like, true black, like, lights out? And Jack is sitting there saying, yeah, I don't know. That's a toughie. And then there's the intern in the corner. The color is you take the color away. It's black. It's literally right there in the palette. It's right there next to the just to the other, that one. That's black right there. They can't figure out where black was. They finally rolled out the lights out mode. It's still not a great performing app though. Oh, Twitter. Bless their hearts. Jack came out and said they were too restrictive in terms of their API. Which may very well mean, not to say we're going to see a resurgence in Twitter apps, but with any luck, they'll get more tokens, and we can get an even better experience with, let's say, Flamingo, which is far and away the absolute best Twitter client I've ever used on any platform. Any platform. I liked Tweetbot on iOS. Flamingo blows it out of the water. Blows it out of the water. Night and day. So, anyway, it makes the apps more fluid. Apps that haven't necessarily updated or optimized, and that to me is the hallmark of a and very snappy, very responsive device. And if you can make the Facebook app good, I mean, just think about all the other apps. Well, unless they suck. I'm looking at you, Google Play Store. And you know, they're just sitting there, well, we could just make it look different. We'll give it new CSS. And like, no, that doesn't stop the jank. It's janktastic. They might as well just rename the Google Play Store app Jankville. Is that trademarked, Jankville? Because it just is. It's. I'm not even going to say it's better jank. It seems to be just as janky, not even slightly less janky than it has been on the Pixel 2 or the Pixel 3. It's a poorly designed, poorly executed app. Which is the only way you can get apps. I mean, you could do it by way of the web on the desktop too, but I mean, like, on the device. I'm like, seriously? Like, oh, Google. Not that Apple's done any better. They can't figure out a single solitary position for the user icon, Apple. And seriously, in the new App Store on iOS, I'm going to slag them here for a second. Yeah, that's right. Don't think all you Apple fanboys and girls out there going, ha, he's making fun of Google. Ha, wait, he said Apple? What? In the App Store, you'll flip back and forth between the panes, like arcade and apps and new and whatever the tabs are, and the user icon shifts positions. Like, I'm like, what's going on? Just like put it in one place. Is it that hard, people? Once you see it, you will not be able to unsee it. It jumps around, depending on which tab you're on. I'm like, really? You couldn't figure out how to make this? Okay, all right, whatever. I'm not, I don't care. I don't care. I do care. I'm just saying that I doubt it's ever going to get addressed. It is a smoother screen, and by that, I mean, like, here, let me grab, this is the Pixel 3 XL. I can tell because it's 1 XL less than this one. So this screen, not as smooth. It's kind of rough. Like, it hasn't shaved in a day. And this screen, far more smooth. Like, it's like baby butt smooth. In fact, marketing, if they're interested, they can even trademark that. Use that in your marketing materials. Baby butt smooth screen. Very smooth. This is a little stubbly now. I didn't realize the Pixel 3 XL was as stubbly as it was. Not as smooth. Not as smooth of an experience. And my iPhone 8 Plus is still... It's still that. Even on iOS 13.2 beta 4, it's still... So, yeah, this one needs a shave. This iPhone needs a shave. This one could probably get away with it. It wears the 2-day stubble well. But the smoothness of the Pixel 4 XL, oh, absolutely, baby butt smooth. Right there. Right there. Right there. So, what I mean by smoothness is obviously not the feel of the screen. They all feel the same. Or theoretically they do. If your phone has stubble, you got a bigger problem. The 90 hertz display, which I forced on in developer options happily, at any brightness, is wonderful. Wonderful. I cannot imagine my life without it. At all. It's I'm not gonna say the difference is night and day, but going back and forth even between the Pixel 2 XL and the 4 XL, or sorry, the 3 XL and the 4 XL, these names, it's just noticeable. Like, wow, I didn't realize the Pixel 3 was as choppy as it is, and it's not choppy. It's just 60 frames per second versus 90, and the difference is night and day. You can't unsee it. Like, you can't. And forget going from a 90 hertz screen to a 60 hertz screen. Forget it. Forget it. I wasn't happy with iOS performance beforehand. Like the iPad, I'm fine. Why? Promotion. Promotion. Best thing to roll out for Apple's ecosystem, as far as I'm concerned, since iOS 7. The best thing ever. Best thing ever. Love it. Doesn't fix all of iOS and iPad problems, but still. So it's a smoother screen. Another nice thing that I've kind of discovered, sometimes, like, I put my hands in my pocket, I'm walking, through the store or whatever, I put my hand in my pocket. Well, on the 2, God bless America, on the 3 XL, can I just say my old XL? This is my old XL. This is my old Word. And this is my new PowerPoint. Do you like my Outlook? On my older Excel, sorry, that's a joke for people who remember Microsoft Office. I know. No one's really using it here. You're probably on Google Docs or iCloud. iWork, all two of you. So no, that's it. I finally got my mom off of Office 2011 to Pages. I'm so glad. Oh, honestly, Pages is overkill for what my mom needs. So anyway, on my 2XL. I would sometimes unlock it in my pocket. Unlock it in my pocket. That's a tongue twister. Remember the book? I'm reading that now with Jedi being of the age to walk it in my pocket. I'll unlock it sometimes. And that can be annoying because I'll reach out and like, what? What did I tweet? It's a butt tweet right there. Yeah. Oops. That didn't happen all that often, but still, no threat of butt unlocks, so to speak, finger unlocks with the sorry, Ben, with the new XL, because you have to have your face. So unless you stick your face in your pocket, which might happen. You know, I'm not gonna slag you if you're the type of person, like I said, if you're the type of person who sticks your face in pockets. This is not me slagging you. I don't want to get some angry tweet from you 5 minutes from now. Chris Pirillo is so arrogant and making fun of the people who stick their faces in their pockets. So I just want to try to stay ahead of that. If you do that, okay, great. I'm not the kind of guy who goes around sticking his own face in his own pockets, or other people's pockets, or other people's faces in other people's pockets. There's no face pockets here. Face pockets. So the next thing that I've been happy with, in terms of the 4XL over the 3XL, general app compatibility, and sometimes that can be a snag. When especially with new paradigms. For the most part, Face Unlock works as advertised with a huge asterisk, and I will get to that. Huge asterisk. But generally speaking, the apps have been compatible. I mean, it's Android, it's a Pixel experience. I haven't felt that that the experience has been degraded or degraded on the whole. It's comfortable, just like the old Pixel. You know, I'm not going to go on and on like, well, it feels comfortable in the hands, it feels balanced. You know what? Every single freaking phone that I've touched over the past 5 years has felt the same in the hand, okay? I'm going to say it. So I know all those reviewers out there saying, oh, it feels 2 ounces lighter than the old one, maybe a little wider. I can sense the millimeter difference. They all feel the same, people. There's only so much chamfering of edges that you can do before they all start feeling and looking the same. It cracks me up. It cracks me up to hear people talk. It feels like a phone. It feels like a phone in the hand. That's what it feels like. You know what it looks like? It looks like a phone in the hand. That's what it looks like. And it's black. Oh, now I've upset the dog. He likes the orange. Okay. Seriously, next time you hear a reviewer like go on and on about it, like, dude, it's a phone. It feels like it looks like a phone. Unless it doesn't. If it doesn't look like a phone, I think it's okay to say this doesn't feel like a phone. Like if it feels like a banana. Unless it's a banana phone. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Banana. That song is now in your head. You're welcome. So the next thing, I mentioned the camera to start it off. I will tell you, and I posted these images in Discord. I'm not going to give myself an aneurysm. There's the Discord link again, contemporaneously. Boom! I redirected live.pirillo.com. I should redirect dead.pirillo.com. And that's reserved for when I'm actually dead, which I'm not. Oh, look at that. I'm not wearing an Apple Watch, and I can tell that I'm still alive. Cool. So I've been posting images to Discord, and in every situation, in every circumstance, like this is fall, it's autumn, favorite time of year. Unfortunately, like the pixel ships way too late. Like I'm not able to capture the moments that I want to capture because then the leaves are mostly gone. But there are some great shots, like in the distance, and I can't get close enough to those shots, and there's a whole bunch of crap in the way, like light poles and buildings. I'm like, I just want that. So I zoom in. I'm like, okay, now I have just that, not everything else around it. In every circumstance of regular day-to-day, not thinking about it, just using the device, not once over the past however many days I've had this thing, not once have I needed, a wide-angle lens. Not once. Not to say that's average. I mean, could I need it over the course of the year? Absolutely. I mean, come on. What am I going to say? No, I never need a wide-angle ever. You know what Google needs to do? This is where I'm gonna slag Google a bit, because I know some people are like, yeah, you go, Team Super Zoom. No, okay, so Google's got these really crappy camera options. If you thought that I was ever going to get a review, I shot those chances years ago. This I bought with my own money. I can say whatever the hell I want to about it. So Google's got these options here in their camera, right? They got panorama. It sucks. They got photosphere. It really sucks. That's what they need to improve. Playground. It's awesome. Have you played with Playground? Dude, the best part about Playground, I love Playground. It's my favorite. So what you can do with Playground is you can... Where the hell did the things go? Where did they move them? Okay, there we go. Now it's loading. I'm like, where is it? Where are they? I don't want to tap the... Oh, I got to do this whole thing all over again? I know what Playground is. Okay, I'm not going to go through a freaking burger wizard. Okay, so anyway, they got these options. Panorama and photosphere. The idea is solid, right? Take a panoramic shot, right? And then photosphere. Also an idea like you just pan around and make a sphere of photos. The problem is the stitching is like from 1994. Like it's bad. It's laughable. How these options are still in the camera app is beyond me. You want to work on software? Improve your panoramas. It'll shut the people up who are complaining about the wide-angle lens. Like, wide-angle... If the panorama thing didn't suck, but it's so bad. It's so bad. Sometimes I use it just to have a good laugh. And then the photosphere. Great idea. Amazing idea. These two things could be addressed so easily. They're all software anyway. They could be fixed in software. I don't know if they're going to improve them. Just get rid of them. Please, Google, I'm begging you. Fix them. Make them not suck. And it'll be okay. That's the thing I would like to see in the camera app. So anyway, they have a wide-angle solution staring at them in the face. Man, it's just bad. It is so poorly done. Poorly done. Like, no wonder they're like, we're gonna put panorama. We're gonna bury it for good reason. It needs to be buried. But it could be improved. Who wouldn't want that? I'd want that. I want it to be good. It's not good. It's not good. It's not. Yeah, I know. There went my Team Pixel badges. Oh, what? How dare you speak the truth? Well, I want it not to suck. Sorry, not sorry. Great. Now my hot chocolate is cold. I don't want cold chocolate, Google. An Apple? Come on. People who've never watched me before. Why is he so angry? Why is he yelling? Why isn't he showing the phone? I thought we were only supposed to talk about the hardware. Why is he going on and on about the software? Why is he talking about the experience? Can't we just talk about specs? Even with empirical specs, people argue. I know, Wicket, you're fine. You can play with that. He's still upset that the Ubuntu phone didn't take off. You might remember Wicket back in the day. He was a big fan of Linux. Always was. Ooh, let's see here. This is my face, iPad. This Face ID. This is my face. My face. The iPad sometimes. I'm looking right at it. Like, The face unlock has been good. Like, I have had times where my face will not be in a prime position. Like, either I'll like be looking kind of down over, like, over my glasses or whatever. It's unlocked right now, but it won't have the right angle, and I'll have to adjust my face, like, in terms of moving it around. But relatively inconsequential. I've had fewer issues with the face unlock on the Pixel 4 XL compared to the iPad. I'll tell you that. In terms of fastness, speediness, I'd probably give it out to the Pixel. It does seem a little faster than the iPad. The iPad Pro, 11-inch iPad Pro, like pretty much the latest gen, and it's what, a year old or so? Can't wait for the next iPad Pro. I know, I'm such a horrible person talking about the Pixel, or trying to do a video about the Pixel topic and talking about the iPad and wanting a new one. It's good. I mean, I like what iOS 13 did to the iPad OS. Better camera, great zoom. So I use the zoom, and I've used the zoom, and will continue to use the zoom and find more use cases for the zoom than I did the wide angle. Google can fix the wide angle problem by actually fixing the panorama. That's what they can do. But, I mean, if I work for Google, and I don't, and on the Pixel team, like, I'd say, well, what are we doing with this? Can we, like, do something? Anything? So that they don't suck? Because, the camera app is like, that's your gateway. So maybe what I need to do is find a better panorama camera app out there and then use that. Then there might be one. I don't know. And then Moment just launched their Pixel XL, or the Pixel cases. I don't have one on order. I've been shouting them out, not on Twitter or anything, but for wide angle, for any kind of lens apparatus, Moment is definitely your go-to. The speaker sound, haven't done it all that often. I'm not someone who listens to music a lot on my devices, apart from in the car and I'm plugged in, listening to the stereo by Bluetooth when it works sometimes. It's been flaky, no more flaky than earlier Pixels have been. But the sound on device is balanced, better than the front-facing speakers on the 2XL. The 3XL, I thought, oh yeah, front-facing speakers, yeah, it's great. No, dude, I'm telling you, the 4XL, despite having one of its mouthpieces up here and the other mouthpiece shooting out the bottom, sounds more balanced. So whatever they adjusted, it sounds better balanced, and it sounds better. I mean, it's a smartphone, right? It's not going to sound like, huge hi-fi stereo, right? But it's good. It's ample. It's rich. You can adjust, of course, depending on your app. You can adjust the settings, optimizing it, for whatever sound you're listening to. But it's good. It is a solid speaker system. I definitely think that's a marked improvement. Battery life.